One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8 clap and UCLA, ready to roll. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone and the 10. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all this sting. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Roadrunners offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. You've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking for a man. It's Garbers. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. On the move, it's Barnes. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dances away from the heat. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Across the 25, he's got room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you could tell he knew exactly where he was. Got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth last year.
On this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's McCown. They're bringing heat. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, with 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33, UTSA, 0.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Pulls and fires complete. And a quick completion, and even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to buy time. Escapes the sack. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass, it's Garbers. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense has a 2nd down play. Running back goes in motion. The give from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and he's going to be happy about that after missing a pair. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's McCoy. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to throw, it's McCown. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Looking for space. It's Harden. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there. Keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Flores. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Snags it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UTSA 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. Smashes through. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. The solid return there offset.
I'll be right back.
Really set. It's nice. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. And his throw is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. On the ground, it's Barnes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Runs through the tackle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 61, UTSA 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's McCown. Gets it to the back. Stopped after making the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Catch in the middle, it's Harden. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruin.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, when you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
68, UTSA.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. First down here for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The play action fake. He spins that thing down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Bruins are in the hurry up. Wide out in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's when QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniffed that draw out. When the draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bruins! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And this time he knocks it through. He's already missed 3 of those babies. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be a...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he does it again. Misses another extra point. That's 3 today. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the ground, it's Harden. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. Pocket starts to collapse. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's... there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 45.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The RPO, it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's McCown. Feeling some heat. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carpenter. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. 2nd down coming up. complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. They're bringing heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bruins will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. So he coughed it up, he got it back, but he did not get the 1st down.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, UTSA.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. The quarterback got sacked.
They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is ready to give them a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And
David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
He looks that one in nicely. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got his man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it just needs to be.
Here is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's McCown. Extending the play. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jess. He's off to the races. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
another.
Boy, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd down coming.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Fires to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Makes the catch at the 20. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's McCown. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distances, that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here they come to try it again on second and 10 from the 29.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job.
Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To the air, it's McCown. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pocket start, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. Brings up.
Back to throw. It's McCown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets away from one. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Solid pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bruin! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Gain of 9. 2nd down coming up.
To the air, it's McCown. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100.
The expressway is wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's McCown. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. They'll throw it on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.